What were the occupations of these suspects? Did any of them work around children?
There was one individual, Dawson Davidson, who's the individual there in the red shirt, doesn't work anymore, but he did tell us that his prior employment was driving the school bus. And he's the individual from Taylorsville.
In the red shirt?
Yes.
Without going into detail, which I know you can't, can you say how you were able to get these guys?
So we went on these apps. So we had a number of chatters. We had 25 chatters that were constantly on these sites, talking to these people, engaging them in conversations like you do online, and then these conversations morphed into sexual content. All of these individuals that we arrested were very well aware of the age of the people they were talking to. This isn't a mistake. It isn't they thought it was somebody else. Whoops. This isn't the AOL dial-up era where, geez, they kept calling me back. None of that happened. We were very specific with this. We made very clear what the ages were of these children. And I think it's an interesting point here. It sort of goes to what your question was a little bit, which is kind of good and bad. We had more than 30 individuals on the line that we were chatting with, that we were that we were trying to get them to come here, and they just would not come to Mooresville. They said, Mooresville's too hot, we're not gonna come here, meet me here, or meet me here, how about coming here? We would never change locations anyway, just for a safety reason, and there was too many people. It's like trying to move an army. But I thought it was interesting from the standpoint, there was enough people, at least in this area, that didn't wanna come here. A lot of these people are outside of the area. Obviously, we're unaware of the pressure we put on people like this. So tell all your friends.
Was there any resistance? People run, people break down and cry, try to ask?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's always that, right? And it's always, hey, my first time, hey, I'm sorry, oops. How about, I think one person said, can we just sort of chalk this up as being stupid and let me go? We've already done that, but you're not going anywhere. One person did try to get away in their car. He got about 30 yards. So the plan we put in place for this was to keep everybody as safe as we could. We knew that would be a possibility. You know, there's always a nervousness that goes, you can see it with these people. They travel around the neighborhood, they come and go, they come back, they call, they try to move. So there's always nervousness. We always have to be prepared for that. And so we put a lot of things in place to make sure that everybody was safe in this operation. And so nobody got hurt. None of these predators got hurt. And more importantly, none of our people got hurt.
What was